the award ceremony. Get loud for the NBA champion, Boston Celtics. The head coach is Steve Kerr.
Here we are, still very early in the season, Greg. How long does it take for a team to really gel together?
Depends on the existing chemistry, but most teams are going to need a few games. And others you'll find look like they've been playing together for months based on their experience.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Suggs out there with Harrison. Then it's Paolo Banchero. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Paul in at the small forward position. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Personal foul.
Boston shooting their first foul shot of the night.
At the line for your Celtics.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
And so Suggs with it. He brings it up for the Nets. It's a three-point game. Paul against Doncic. And finished off by Paul.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
There's Harrison after the basket by Boston. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And once Banchero gets going, boy, it's hard to stop him. Given his size and speed, he's going to be a handful.
Jacks up a three. Holmgren kicks to Suggs. Tracks in the tray.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Going inside. A blocking foul is called as the shot goes down.
Hard to keep up with an athletic rookie like Flag. He's ready to outrun everybody.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Paul passes to Holmgren. Back to Paul. Holmgren right side. Nets passing it around. Just 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
And there's the drive. And Flag throws it down.
Oh, Jeff, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Suggs dishes to Paul. And finished off by Paul. Nice back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Wembanyama. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. The Nets have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And the foul called on Cooper Flag. That is his first foul of the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Paul passes to Harrison. Holmgren outside. No one near Banchero as he lets it go.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And I like this play by Swift, leaping up off the drive to hand-deliver it to the basket.
Now, here's Banchero. His last outing, he had 24 points. Harrison kicks to Suggs. His three-pointers off the mark.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And here's Doncic from the arc. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Doncic has got 6.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot.
Here's Suggs. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Ball. Doncic throws it down.
And sometimes defenses sleep on Doncic's ability to elevate. He is capable of throwing it down.
Pass to Harrison. Back to Suggs. Looking to end the run. Wembanyama with the rebound.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
And the basket is good. And it's 7 points for Cooper Flag.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against the Wizards in Washington.
Those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
Harper is checked in for Flag. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Holmgren finds Paul. Here's Harrison. After Suggs. Shot clock at 6. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Nets trail by 8. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Harper. Harrison passes to Holmgren. Good work there as it goes.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
To the middle. Here's Smith. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And it's Harrison with the ball for the Nets. Banchero outside. Ball outside. Back to Suggs. Takes it out to Banchero. No good with the triple.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Now, here's Suggs. He had 27 points last game. Holmgren the pass to Suggs. Buries it down low. Suggs has got his second bucket of the night.
Bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low. And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And there's the call on Dylan Harper. That is his first foul of the game. Sars checked in for Jabari Smith. Then for the Nets, Jared Allen's checked in for Banchero. Porter comes in for Paul. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Harrison. Allen a screen on Ball. And that one's good. Suggs.
Oh, terrific move offensively from Suggs. He is locked in on that shot and finished.
And here's Doncic from the arc. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Suggs with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Here's Allen. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Watching Allen go to work inside is a thing of beauty. He's so confident operating around the rim.
The offensive rebound. Sar. And here's Harper from the arc. Not going to fall. Starting off slow. He misses his first 3 from the floor.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Wembanyama. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists here tonight.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Now, here's Suggs. 8 points for him. Holmgren against Wembanyama. The 3. Rebound Boston. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the inside. Ball lays it up off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 10.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
1:35 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Suggs. Allen, a screen on Ball. Suggs dishes to Porter. Pass to Suggs. Drills it from outside. Suggs has got 11.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Alexander Sarr. Bailey comes in for Doncic. Flag is checked in for Harper. And it's Cason Wallace in for Ball. Here's Flag. Offline with his three.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And the call will be against Jabari Smith. That is his first foul of the game. Nets trail by 9. Pass to Wesley. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Smith with the stop.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Boston leading by 10. And then Smith with the dunk.
Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot.
Pass to Thibault. And the foul called on Cooper Flag. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Boston's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. And it's Flag missing. Nets trail by 11. And the foul called on Cooper Flag. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. He's off on the 2nd.
And here in the early going, missed free throws starting to become the story.
And that one's good. Flag.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Pass to Thibault. Now here's Porter. And again, it's the Nets missing. Here's Smith. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. Back right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
So with Paul on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. We've got Banchero. He's out there with Porter. Allen is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Wesley in at the point.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
Back to Thybulle. It's deflected.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Allen outside. Porter kicks to Wesley. 5 to shoot. Back to Porter for the 3. The rebound by the Celtics.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Harper's shot is good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And Ace Bailey picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Pass to Wesley. And finished off by Banchero.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layups for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
Bailey passes to Smith. Over Banchero. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Smith's got 12 points in the game. Nets trail by 17. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Porter in the corner. Here's Allen. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
The size and strength of Allen is sometimes overwhelming for defenses, even when they try to rough him up.
Celtics leading by 14. Here's Bailey. Hits the front of the rim and out. Banchero with the ball. And it's Wallace picking him up. Banchero, that's good.
Yeah, he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. For Boston, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And just last season, they were at about 82% from the free throw line. So those numbers are always going to be positive.
On the free throw, no good.
And something scouts found very appealing about Dylan Harper. His skills are ahead of the rookie curve. He's got a deep bag already. A lot of moves that other guys would need to get schooled on.
For Brooklyn, they have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night.
Taking 2 shots.
And Porter drops them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
It's stolen by Banchero. Pass to Wesley. Now Allen. On the wing, Porter. 9 points last game out. That's good from Banchero on the assist from Porter. Banchero's got it back down to within single digits for the Nets. And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Celtics making a switch here. Ball's checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Suggs is checked in. Hits the three-point foul. 8 points for Dylan Harper.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Here's Song. A three-pointer, no good. Nets trail by 12. Porter finds Thibault. They get the rebound. Boston's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Bailey off target with his 3. The Nets have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Pass to Suggs, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's Harper. Now Bailey. Over Porter. Boston again missing. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. It's stolen by Bailey. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Ball with a wide open look. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Down by 12. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. The Celtics second.
Their long-range game was a huge strength. They spread the floor, found the open shots, and made the most of their chances.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Allen. Nets trail by 12. Suggs in the corner. Good on the three-point shot. Suggs has got 14 points for the game.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Here's Bailey. The Celtics working the ball around now. Shot clock at 5. Porter pulls it in.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting him with all of these misses.
Pass to Suggs. Here's Holmgren. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
No one near Suggs as he lets it go. No good on the 3. Boston leading by 7. Smith left side. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession.
I'm not sure what he was thinking. That's a weird pass.
Doncic is checked in for Boston. Ball's checked in for the Nets. Harrison comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Wednesday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Detroit Pistons. And then on Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls.
And looking at the Philadelphia matchup, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fit. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
Boston making a switch here. Newell's checked in. Here's Doncic. Some solid D from Paul.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Outside, Suggs. Here's the 3. And Boston with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. After this, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Both teams deciding to change it up. The Celtics shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luca Doncic. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Nets have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact. Boston making a switch here. Newell's checked in. No luck that time either. Celtics leading by 10. The drive-by ball. And Ball slams it in.
And there's that athleticism. Man, does Ball get up fast for that one.
And there's the call on Dylan Harper. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Nets have gone 6 of 11 from the line tonight. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Ball. Suggs with the steal. Holmgren outside. Pass to Paul. Outside, Suggs. No good from outside.
Yeah, and that 3-point shot, it really has looked off here in the 2nd quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
And checking out the numbers here for Harrison. Last season's performance for him. Last season, he averaged 11 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. When you have a shooter like him off the bench, it makes scoring so much easier for the bench.
Guys like that can really stretch your weapons offensively.
That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Now we get a chance to check out Chet Holmgren. Great showing for him last season. And he also finished the season in the top 10 in rebounding. It's just a terrific year on the glass.
And as you said, just a notch below the leader in blocks last season. He gives a tremendous effort. Absolutely one of the best rim protectors in the league. Latrey missed the shot. He's made 3 and missed 3 from the field. Pass to Song. Here's Newell. Doncic outside. Here's Newell. Now here's Doncic. Defended by Holmgren. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luca Doncic. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. For Brooklyn, they have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line. Wallace is checked in for Harper. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They're leading by 8. Back to Wallace, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The net shooting in the second quarter has been pretty iffy, down 32%. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Since the break, he's definitely been more aggressive. Remember, he didn't take any free throws in that first half.
Wallace finds Song, and the Celtics can't hang on to the ball. Some changes for Boston. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Song. And it's Jabari Smith in for Newell. Poked loose and stolen by Wallace. And Wembanyama too much inside.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Pass to Suggs. Not loose. All alone. Good on the shot. Suggs has got 19 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Nice ball movement by Boston. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Doncic has got 5 points now this quarter. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. 1:24 left in the second quarter. Harrison kicks to Suggs. Allen a screen on Ball. Here's Suggs. Allen. Excellent D there from Ball.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And the rejection by Holmgren. Nets trail by 7 to the right side. Suggs with the ball. 21 points in the game. Goes up to the stripe. Good. 23 points in the game.
And this is a guy who is really comfortable with the ball in his hands. Suggs so dangerous in the pick and roll.
The 3 for Doncic. A rebound by the Nets. Holmgren's got 7 rebounds in the game.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And it's Allen slamming it down.
And this is why you feed the big fella Allen on the inside. With his size, he is a major threat anywhere around that hoop.
Here's Doncic. Tries again. Oh, too easy for Wembanyama.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Celtics lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hello and welcome, and what a first half for cool hand Luca Doncic.
It's crazy how in control Luca really has been. He's running the offense, he's hunting his shots. We're just watching the Luca show right now.
Almost as good as our show, but not quite.
And now, here's the player of the week from both the East and West. For the West, Denny Avdia.
He's been doing big things down in the paint, using his size and power to just flatten out the competition, outworking anyone who tries to challenge him. This is what I like to see.
There's really not much more you can ask for from your big man.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a quick one as both teams try to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game from Jalen Suggs.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
They've got flag. Jabari Smith is out there with Doncic. And it's ball. And it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Harrison passes to Suggs. Van Carroll looking around. Plays it up and banks it in. Van Carroll's got 11 points.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. With his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
And the shot is good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his third foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Holmgren kicks to Paul. Outside, Suggs. Four on the clock. Floats it up for Holmgren. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Buries it from three-point range. Doncic has got 23.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Holmgren with the steal. Here's Suggs. Rebound by Smith. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Doncic. It's Doncic battling down low.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Stolen by Ball. Flag with it. Picked up by Banchero. The drive by Doncic. That one goes in. Doncic has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed one shot in their first 5.
Suggs against Ball. Paul. And finished off by Paul.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
And so far the story on Luca Doncic, coming off a terrific season. 5th in assists, and he ended up in the top 15 in steals as well. Some of the quickest hands in the league.
And as you said, dishing out dimes at a top 5 pace, he was in total command of the offense last season. Look for more good things to come. And Ball slams it in.
Get up, LaMelo. These Ball brothers can block.
Nets trail by 9. Here's Suggs. Pass to Paul. Inside. And the layup falls.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way.
Doncic brushes off the contact and hits.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Harper, he's checked in for Boston. Harrison passes to Holmgren. Hits it from three-point range. Holmgren's got 7 points for the quarter.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition. And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Here's Harrison, guarded by Doncic. Shot by Paul, nobody around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Smith outside. And then Smith with the dunk.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now beasting.
Nets trail by 10. Now, here's Suggs. 25 points in the game. Here's Banchero. Tips it up. Holmgren on the follow. Holmgren's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Here's Flag. Rebound, Brooklyn. Holmgren's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Ball with the 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
The defense trying to stifle Flag inside, but even the physicality won't stop this young man.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
Cason Wallace, he's checked in for Harper.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition.
Harrison, and the rejection by Wembanyama. Pass to Wallace. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 11 rebounds in the game. Suggs looking around. Here's Banchero. Good for his 6th make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
And how about the footwork and body positioning of Banchero makes him so tough to guard down low.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Harper, he's checked in for the Celtics. And then for Brooklyn, Porter comes in for Paul. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Harrison. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. Number 1, the Celtics.
You know, they made that a point of emphasis a season ago. I mean, they spent a lot of time in practice drilling their free throws, and I think it really paid off with the best percentage in the league.
That's trailed by 10, and there's the call on Dylan Harper. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Here's Suggs. He's got 25. Pass to Thybulle. Banchero with the ball. Now Smith defending.
Look, that's some great defense from Smith. He can be a top-level defender in this league.
Banchero kicks to Holmgren. That falls. Nice feed that time from Banchero. Banchero's got 4 assists now tonight. Doncic outside. Oh, an easy 2 from Doncic.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
They get a hand on it. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Jared Allen's checked in for Brooklyn. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Changes here for the Celtics. Newell, he's checked in for Jabari Smith. Bailey comes in for Harper. And Flag subbed in for Cason Wallace. Now Suggs. To the paint. Here's Allen. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And it's 9 points for Allen. Pass to Doncic. Leaps for it. It's stolen by Thybulle. Porter with it. Bailey picks him up. Porter dishes to Suggs. Fires for 3. And there's Holmgren. That's good on the assist from Suggs. And now just a 5-point Celtic lead. Boston has gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15.
This rookie Flag is tough. Willing to take contact on and convert through it.
And the foul called on Cooper Flag. That's his 5th foul. The Nets making a switch here. Wesley's checked in. Holmgren with a screen on Doncic. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And I know everyone's thrilled to see Holmgren scoring so well. And this is the kind of effort that could carry on well throughout the year.
And that one's good. Flag.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Nets trail by 7. Pass to Porter. Now Wesley. Above 3. And Boston with the rebound. Then Benyama's got 11 rebounds in the game. And Doncic throws it down.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, boy, he is almost unguardable.
Allen finds Holmgren. Nets passing it around. Idle for 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Celtics leading by 9. The drive by Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And great court awareness there helps Luca find an opening that he just explodes on the drive.
Holmgren right side. Misses the 3. Boston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. They get it back. So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Alexander Saw, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Smith comes in for Newell. Harper, he's checked in for Bailey. And Wallace subbed in for Flag. Pass to Porter. Feibel for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, the keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
Wallace misses. Now, here's Feibel. He's guarded by Harper. Outside, Porter. Pass to Wesley from the arc. No good on the shot. It's been all about Luca Doncic to the Boston Celtics. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. Anytime you get over the 40-point mark, it's been a special, special day. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. So it's the Celtics now. So with Paul on the bench. This is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. Banchero is out there with Porter. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And there's Jared Allen. And it's Wesley in at the point guard position. And here's Doncic from the arc. And Wesley pulls it down.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
This one for 3. Boston grabs the miss.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't happened.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luca Doncic. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
Allen finds Banchero. Banchero draws the double. Porter passes to Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Talk about a high percentage look. Allen right at the rim.
A 3 from Wembanyama. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Thybulle. Porter kicks to Banchero. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That will be foul number 5 on him.
That's a key foul. That's his 5th. He's got to be smart the rest of the way.
Jalen Suggs is checked in for the Nets. Allen, a screen on Ball. Here's Suggs. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Yep, it counts. 13 points for Allen.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
On the wing, Doncic. And again, Boston with the triple.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
Some changes for Boston. Bailey's checked in for Doncic. Harper comes in for Flag. And Wallace subbed in for Ball. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Group in for the Celtics. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Sarr. Doncic comes in for Bailey. Flag is checked in for Harper. And Ball subbed in for Wallace. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, well during that last break I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks.
And a big man who moves like a guard. Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game. And the Celtics making a change here. Harper's checked in.
Number 11, Dylan Harper.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Outside Porter. Just stopped the run. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Suggs.
And really good habits paying off for Suggs. He's finding shots and drumming up points for his squad.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Here's Suggs. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Allen. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor. Here is Harper. Takes it off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 9.
Superb focus from Harper on that shot, absorbing the contact well.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luca Doncic. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Jared Allen.
Substitution. Number 7.
Holmgren finds Porter. And here is Suggs. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 6 assists now in the game.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's are going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Nets trail by 8. And here now is Thibault. Suggs. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Celtics. 17 points was their biggest margin. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 14-4 run right now. And finished off by Banchero.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
Harper kicks to Doncic. In the corner, it's Flag. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Flag's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Flag finding ways to succeed offensively on an NBA court.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Doncic. Doncic muscles past the defense. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
Yeah, looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
Bailey's checked in for the Celtics. Jason Wallace comes in for Flag. Austin also with the sub. Flag is checked in. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good. Here's Suggs. Banchero outside. To the middle. And there's Holmgren. That's good on the assist from Banchero. Banchero's got 6 assists in the game. Celtics passing it around. And here's Harper from the arc. A rebound by the Nets. Banchero's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Back to Paul. And finished off by Paul.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Back to Wembanyama. Down low. To the inside. That shot off. Good D by Holmgren. That's trailed by 3. Paul passes to Harrison. Here's Suggs. And he hits it to tie the game up. Suggs has got 37.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's Flag. No good. Had a chance to end the run right there. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Now Holmgren. Pocket 6. Suggs outside. Banchero fires. Holmgren. And there's the dunk.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And the rejection by Holmgren. Smith.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Wallace looking for an opening. Now Flag. No good from 3.
Yeah, and that is a big loss for this team. This game's still in the balance, and he's someone they always want in there at crunch time.
Free throw good. Paul. Bailey is checked in for Boston. And both free throws good from Paul.
That's what they needed from him. Unaffected by the pressure.
Smith. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch?
And this is a statement bucket. If you weren't excited about Smith already, how about now?
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Nets. They lead by 1. Oh, the one-handed hammer. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
8 feet out. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. The Celtics shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Down he goes for 3. And the action on hold as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
Yeah, you just hope it's nothing serious and that he's able to get back on the court as soon as possible.
The Nets making a switch here. Wesley's checked in. Puts it up from 7. And that one drops.
Nice execution on the inbound. Just how you want to draw it out.
The Celtics on offense. Wembanyama. And that one is good.
That is where you want to see Wemby making big plays in big moments.
And the call will be against Jabari Smith. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. And he ends up making the second, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
He gets them to within one possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
Nets shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Here's Wesley. From outside, Green from outside.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Talk about coming up big. Awesome to see Harper step up and deliver.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Banchero outside. Ball. That shot no good. A big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles an hour right now.
You don't need experience if you have guts. The young fella just thrown right into the action. Smith Jr. wants to be here in late game.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And now we've got the intentional foul. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James, Wembanyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And what's their best move at this point?
Still a sliver of hope.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
Now Banchero. It's good.
Used to these big moments from his college days. Banchero's heartbeat should stay low here.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
We call that putting the game on ice. This one, oh yeah, that's over.
He drills the 3.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
We'll see what they draw up. Three-pointer is a must.
And that's what we're used to him doing, but he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long.
Ace Bailey. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we've got more action coming your way at... Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Here we go. They've got Wembanyama. Mason Wallace is out there with Harper. Then it's Jabari Smith. And it's Bailey into the 3 spot.
What a night for Holmgren. He's been a focal point of this offense, scoring at will.
And we've got a report from the sideline. Let's get the scoop on Jalen Suggs. What's the status, Allie?
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Nets head athletic trainer, and the look on his face said it all. Terrible news, a dislocated patella. And it being so early in the season, this is a very frustrating turn of events for him and the entire team. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. We appreciate the update. Guys, it doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Second team foul.
Paul surveying the floor. Wembanyama reels it in. Off the glass.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Banchero. Ball outside. Now Banchero. Just 5 on the clock. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. The Celtics with the lead. And he drives in, and that one falls.
And that's all determination. Harper could have taken the whistle and gone to the line. Instead, he finishes the play.
And that one falls for Harper. The Nets are gone 1 of 4 from the field in the overtime period so far. And there's the call on Dylan Harper. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Here's Harrison. Banchero. Here's Holmgren. Wembanyama knocks it away.
Oh, stopped at the rim. Victor using his reach to shut that bad boy down.
Boston leading by 5. Connects with the chain.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Boston. 17 points was their biggest margin. Nets trail by 5. And taken away by Wallace. Smith. That one is good.
Attacking relentlessly. Always fun to see a young player like Smith just go off.
The Nets have gotten off to a little bit of a slow start from the field in overtime. Just 2 of 6 so far.
He better get used to these late game scenarios. Banchero getting a nice taste of it right there.
One dunk after another.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Takes the 3, buries the deep ball.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Smith. Now Bailey. And he banks the layup in.
A little contact like that isn't going to do much to alter Bailey.
Nets trail by 6.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them within 5.
They need everything they can get right now, but can't leave points on the table.
And he gets it to go.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And there's the call on Dylan Harper. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And he gets it 1 to go.
I love the way in which Harper's attacking right now, finding the soft spots.
And that one falls for Harper. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Surratt, he's checked in for Harper. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. Austin making a switch here. Knipples check in. And the second of 2 is good. That brings them within 8. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. dodged the bullet there.
For three. Knocks down the three.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And it doesn't go.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
A three-pointer. Good.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used up all their energy just getting it to overtime. And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They had to scrape and...
Luca, congrats on the win, but a quick turnaround right around the corner.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Richard Jefferson and Craig Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And so long, everyone.
I fell in love with you. Two girls in the cut. Which one to choose? I fell in love with you. Fell in love with you. Fell in love with you. I got two girls in the cut. I don't know who to choose. I fell in love with you. I fell in love with you. Don't let them go and lose control. I got two in the head, I'm tripping. Told them don't play. Sitting down on phone, got them back of them. Ready to kick down though. Mashed up, I don't know. Man, I move like a soldier. Buy like a coat. Know that I'm doing cause she's I put chrome hearts on our free. And it's hard stuff that I bleed. You be chopping it up, belly. Work on botch, turn it up with a red on. Shaking this drum, I ain't popping. Hockey you down with binoculars. Call out my phone and I'm blocking you.